Brenner here. Just want to share with you my experience. So, years and years ago, I was full of life. I had so much love and energy to give out. I was constantly pouring inspiration, motivation, and encouragement out by the gallons. But somewhere along the lines, I forgot to pour back into me. And so I found myself on E. I found myself stuck. And for years and years, I was stuck in this place. And then after a while, after eventually getting sick and tired of being sick and tired, which is when you get to that point where you can no longer take it anymore, I finally decided to turn back to my faith and started praying. And I was praying that God would help me get out of this place of just being stuck. And so instantly, David Solomon popped up on my Instagram, like everything else that pops up when you start talking about it. But this one hit differently because it spoke to me. So as I was looking at the name, David was a king that killed a giant Goliath. And then Solomon was a king that asked for an understanding heart and wisdom. So it was like God himself was speaking directly to me to tell me, this is your time for you to start killing those giants in your life while gaining an understanding heart and wisdom. So what did I do? That's right, I called him up. When we started coaching, it wasn't what I expected. I had painted this pretty picture of me just healing and getting back on track, but it was not what I thought. And let's just say, that first conversation that we had was not one of ease and comfort. I mean, I remember sitting there and my skin was crawling and my insides were just boiling. It was very uncomfortable, very unsettling. But what I didn't realize was that through this process that he was taking me through, he was relighting a fire within me. He had opened up these gates where I had to face the giants of the ugly truth. And I don't know if you realize this, but that's not an easy thing to do. And so here I was facing these giants that I had been afraid of, hiding from. I had stopped living because I was afraid to face the ugly truth. And so as we continued our sessions, he helped me to break down my life piece by piece and analyze every part of it. And then he convinced me to work on one thing at a time. It's so funny because us women, we can have 8 different things that we're working on and we get them all done. But he convinced me to take it one step at a time and work on one thing at a time. And so it was absolutely amazing. I was able to do that, and brick by brick, one at a time, I began rebuilding my life. Best part was finding me again. Like, after being lost for so long, we were so excited to really find each other again. What would I say? Everyone needs a coach. There's no such thing as too old, too young, too crazy, too lost, too qualified, too underqualified, too good, not good enough. There's no such thing. Everyone needs a coach. Even a coach needs a coach. And so a coach will either get you back on track or keep you on track. Why David? For starters, he was real. I mean, he didn't come with this fairy tale book. He wasn't selling me dreams and more products. He was real. He was straightforward and real. He also spoke truth. Now, you definitely have to be open and understanding to the fact that the truth can sometimes be very ugly and sometimes it hurts, but it's that truth that will set you free. So I appreciate the fact that he brought truth. And the last thing was that he had real life experience, and so he speaks from a place of compassion because he's been there, done that, and so he was able to give that real life knowledge. It always baffles me when a male gynecologist comes and tries to talk to me about female things and having a baby. Like, you have absolutely no idea. Or it's like someone trying to coach a basketball, football, or baseball team and they've never played this sport before. Like, it's just crazy because it comes out differently when you've been hit before in that sport. Like, it's a different level of compassion and empathy that you have when you can relate. And so I don't know his entire life story, but I know that he has taken some hits. So I know that he has been qualified and approved to speak life into others. And so if you're ready to take that next step towards progress, definitely give him a call. I know that he is willing and ready to see you win.